Caught in its wrath was a man named Aravind, a young schoolteacher on the final leg of his journey to a remote village. He was seeking a slower pace of life. But the sky broke open. The rain came in blinding walls of water, turning the road into a river of mud. His motorcycle sputtered and died, leaving him stranded in the suffocating darkness. The wind howled, chilling him to the bone. It was then through the deluge that a fork of lightning illuminated the landscape, and he saw it. The house. A dark, jagged promise of shelter. Any warnings he might have heard were drowned out by the primal need for refuge. The cold was seeping into his marrow, and the storm showed no signs of abating. He abandoned his motorcycle and began the arduous walk, his feet sinking into the sodden earth. The house seemed to pull him in with a silent, magnetic invitation. As he drew closer, the scale of its decay became apparent. A sagging veranda, paint peeling like sunburnt skin, and an overgrown garden clawing at the foundations. He hesitated on the porch, the roar of the storm slightly muffled. A profound sense of unease washed over him, a feeling that he was an intruder. But another crash of thunder, so close it shook the floorboards, spurred him into action. He was a man of logic, a teacher who believed in reason, not old wives' tales. It was just an old, abandoned, and mercifully dry house. With a deep breath to steady his nerves, he reached for the heavy, iron-ringed handle. His name was Aravind, a new schoolteacher, and on this stormy night, he took shelter in this abandoned house. There was no one in the room, but beside his shadow, another began to appear. In the oppressive quiet of the derelict house, every sound was magnified. The relentless drumming of the rain against the roof, the mournful groan of timber settling in the damp, the frantic, sputtering dance of his single candle flame. Aravind sat frozen, a prisoner in a cage of shadows, his senses stretched to their breaking point. He was listening, not for anything in particular, but for everything at once. He was listening for the telltale creak of a footstep that wasn't his own, for a shift in the oppressive atmosphere that would signal he was no longer alone. The silence that answered was profound, a heavy blanket woven from dust and decay. It was a silence that felt watchful, intelligent.